All right, it is October 16th, and we are going to start our team Zoom call. Team Trisha Shelley, I should come up with a better name. And we have some awesome people on the call. We have Barbara and Serena and Tom. And I'm just going to start with a few announcements. So this week we're going to be doing, this is kind of just me. I'm going to be giving away 5 health scholarships for anyone who wants to join the program or has a friend that thinks it'd be really helpful. Or so we'll be doing that. I think I'll be emailing it out, but I think it'll be $50 towards it. And then current clients, I'll send you an email with fun things that you should know too. So it should be fun. So I guess all of you guys are my current clients, but or kind of current. So those are announcements. So you'll be getting emails. Then I just wanted to. Looks like Barbara hopped off, but hopefully she'll hop back on. But we're gonna have the 2 people on here, Barbara and Serena. Hopefully Barbara hops back on. Just tell your story a little bit. Just tell your story and tell us how your health was before and how it is now. So Serena, you want to go ahead?
You want my story?
Telling your story. Lots of practice.
Okay. So I started, it's funny, I was really thin as a child, as a teenager too, but I started gaining weight, of course, after I started having children. And I've been on many of diets, and I would lose a few pounds and then end up gaining it all back, plus some. And then I started having health problems, some hypertension, high blood pressure, pre-diabetic, all kinds of stuff. So kidney problems, liver problems. And I knew that I needed to do something if I wanted to stick around for my children. And I saw a post that Trisha put on Facebook. I had seen the amazing things that brother and sister Shelley were able to do, and I didn't realize at the time they were doing a particular program. And when I found out it was a program, I was very interested. And so I've been on the program for about 2.5 months, and I've lost almost very close to 30 pounds. Okay. My blood sugars are normal. My blood pressure is normal. And my doctor tells me when I go back in a couple of months, if it still looks good, she's going to start weaning me off my medications. So that's wonderful. My liver enzymes are normal. So all my blood work came back normal, which is great.
Oh, that is so huge.
Yeah.
What a life changer. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for sharing that. We have Barbara and Eric, so I guess you both get to tell your story.
Oh, and sorry, the internet whacked out on me, so that's why I disappeared and came back.
Yeah, well, that's okay. So we'll let both of you just tell your story.
You can start.
Our story just getting into this program?
Oh, well, just like your health journey, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, I was very, very fit in high school. I did all sorts of sports, and then I graduated high school, and I didn't have to do physical activity anymore, and I was still eating the same way that I had been, and I gained a lot of weight after high school. I think I was probably 180 at one point. And then I came out to college here in Rexburg and started eating better. I was making my own food. Maybe I wasn't eating better sometimes because I was making my own food. But I was walking more and doing more exercise. And I just always had a goal to get back in shape, but I didn't know how to do it. I'd go to the gym sometimes, do an ultimate frisbee team, and things like that. But I still wasn't doing nutrition and I didn't have a lifestyle. It was just kind of throw food together and eat whatever, and desserts are the best. and and then just kind of surviving. And I got to a point where I was just so tired all the time. Tired, lack of energy. I wasn't sleeping very good. Sleeping habits, terrible. When we were dating, actually, just throwing this out there, he would always ask me where I slept that night because it might be on the floor, might have been on the couch or in my bed. I was in a bunk bed, so I didn't like getting in it. That was part of the problem. But doing this program, I saw the post of Trisha's on Facebook as well, and I was like, oh, she's my friend, like, and she can help me. And I've looked into a lot of different programs, and none of them were really a lifestyle change. It was all about the diet. And I was like, I don't care. I'm going to eat what I want. And I really wanted to change all of me and just not how I ate. I knew that was an important part of it, but it wasn't motivating enough for me to change. And also talking to my husband, Eric, we just really saw what this program could do for me and my health, and it's doing wonderful things already. I'm more conscious about what I eat, but in good ways, not in unhealthy ways. I'm eating more frequently, which I've noticed in the past makes me feel better. Anyway, and I have lost a lot of weight, but I have more energy and I sleep better at night, and it's just all the way around great.
Oh, so
that was really long. Sorry, guys.
It was really beautiful.
Don't cry.
Thanks for sharing that. Oh, and Eric, tell us about yours. I have not heard yours.
Yeah, mine's a little bit shorter, but
long-winded. It's okay.
I had noticed my weight going up while I was doing a lot of office jobs. Like I've had some internships, and I'd bring my own food and I'd snack a lot in front of the computer while I was working. And I started to gain some weight, but then I just thought, I'm pretty active, so I'll get it off pretty quick. But school happened and all these things kept popping up, so I wasn't able to be as active as I had been before. So when Barbara started doing this, I was like, well, that's good for Barbara. She can go for it. And then she was like, well, what if we did it together? And I thought, well, I am weighing a lot more than I ever have in my life, so I better start looking at what I'm doing. And so I decided to join up and started working on it, and I've lost I'm getting closer to 15 pounds, and I'm just being more active. So I don't.
It's a challenge. Sorry, my face is going to be ingrained on everyone's.
Yeah, a lot more active and a lot more energy throughout the day, and that sure has helped out with studies and everything like that.
Oh, since the challenge, you've lost 15 pounds?
I was losing some a little bit before, but since it started, I think it's been 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
Doing good. That's awesome. Well, see, it's so fun to see everyone's stories. I think we've gotten a lot of people's stories on here just throughout the weeks. And so thank you so much, everyone, for sharing. That's amazing. Yeah, we're all kind of on this journey together, and we're just figuring out how we work and what works best for us. And so, yeah. Well, I wanted to talk about something that has not been covered by the challenge. What? Sorry, I feel like it's covered a lot of stuff. Good. Maybe it'll cover it this week. But I wanted to talk about SMART goals, or the acronym SMART for SMART goals. Have you guys heard of those before?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, so everyone, you guys could probably teach on this, so maybe I'll just have you help me teach. So, yeah, it's really good to be we'll go through the acronym. S is for specific. So if you don't know what you're doing, I want to lose, I shouldn't say, I want to lose 10 pounds. Well, that's great, but what are you going to do? So be specific. M is for measurable. So can you measure it? So 10 pounds is good. You can measure that. Okay, am I making progress? Yes. There's several different words, but I like attainable. Is it realistic, or is it attainable? Can I do that? And I guess realistic kind of goes the same way. You guys could tell me the difference. I like in front of people, so I'm getting nervous. And realistic. Okay, do I really have 10 pounds to lose? Is that even healthy for me? And then you can look at that. Or timely. Like, okay, do I want to do it? So I want to lose 10 pounds by next week. Is that really possible or realistic or timely? And yeah, just looking at that, maybe a couple of you have done that, but not normally. Okay, everyone's frozen, but it's still recording.
And I can still hear it.
Oh, okay, good.
Uh-huh.
So what's been your experience with SMART goals? Or I don't know, do you guys have experience with it or anything you want to add that's been helpful to you?
I need to do it again.
Oh, okay, I'll share one for me. For exercise, sometimes it's hard for me to do it every day because I wake up and I'm like, okay, I'm really tired. The baby kept me up last night. Do I want to do it? But when I say, okay, when I write down a schedule and I'm like, I'm going to bike on the bike for half an hour or something. I haven't done that in a while, but I'm going to do it at this time. And if you write it out, and really plan it. So like Monday I'm doing this, Tuesday I'm doing this, Wednesday I'm doing this, and I'm doing this for how long and what. So you don't have to think about it. It's hard when you do that. So that's one way it's helped me, is just being really specific about what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. So anyone else want to share? I'm talking way too much.
Well, that's what we've done. I've noticed with our goals. We actually made some goals before we started this, like 3 months ago, where it was like, okay, let's work out every day and do this and do this and do this. And then we didn't do any of those. It was like maybe we did it for 2 days and then nothing happened because it wasn't very specific. And I think that's one thing that helps out a lot, because when we set the goals to work out at 6 o'clock every morning until 6:30, then we were pretty consistent with that. Lately, we haven't been. We got to get back on that. But
sometimes you have to look at, okay, I need to set my bedtime so I can be up in time.
So, yep.
Wow, thank you. That was perfect. Anyone else? You can talk about this, or if you have any questions you want to talk about. But I feel like this is getting long already. Sorry, everyone watching the recording.
Well, I'll just say I'm really good at setting SMART goals at work and at church, but at home, where it matters most, I need to practice. So I'm glad you did this on this Zoom call.
Oh, good. Wow. All right. Well, let's call it a night. So thank you, everyone, for hopping on and for sharing your stories and all your feedback. I really appreciate it. We only have like a week or so left, so let's just finish strong, all right?
Sounds good.
We get a hoorah. Just kidding.
Yeah!
Thanks for humoring me. All right. Have a good night, everyone.
You too. Yeah.